Guys, I always try to find like a park in the Bronx where they have like those rings exercise. Cause when I went to Manhattan, they had a park where they had like the rings and stuff and a bunch of different pull-ups. They even have a rock you could carry, you know, and just placed right there. I'm looking for like it would be great, you know, if I was able to find a park where they had a ring. Cause that's what I'm trying to get into, guys. I'm trying to, you know, I could do pull-ups, muscle-ups, dips, you know, calisthenics types, push-ups, of course. But I want to do rings, you know. I want to do rings. That's how these gymnasts have like these massive biceps by doing rings. They stretch their muscle fibers and they hold it in an isometrical way. Like like those gymnasts have like massive biceps. Like that's the physique I'm looking for. That's the physique I'm trying to look for. I'm not trying to be bulky, guys. That's not my goal. That's not the body I want. Like I'm already lean and stuff, but I mean I do have to bulk actually a little bit. Like I do have to bulk. I have to gain more muscle mass. Cause I'm like 176, 180 from my height. It's I do have to bulk a little bit. Habibi Khala Delhi Incorporation. Habibi Khala. I don't know where to go, guys. I'm gonna just keep going straight. I'm gonna have to keep going straight, guys. Now we can cross the street. I'm not gonna be judgmental, but I usually don't see people with headphones with the strings, you know, with the cords. I usually see people like with wireless, like with AirPods or something. You know, it's just something I'm used to seeing. I'm not hating on the guy, you know, I'm not being judgmental. Looks like he's going to work or something. Maybe coming out of work. I don't know. I hope he's aware that we have the First Amendment right to record in public. Oh, snap. Guys, there's been instances where I almost got hit by a bird in my face. How you doing? Good vibes. Good vibes. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, I'm asking this lady if she needs help. Ma'am, do you need help with the water? Okay. Okay. Could have used my muscles, you know, to help the community. Oh, look at that. Look how cool that is. Like E.T. Guys, that's what I'm talking about, you know. You guys have to go out there and make friends. Make friends. But before you make friends, you have to find peace and love within yourself first, okay? Do not make friends when you don't have your ish together. You must have your ish together in order to make friends or to start a relationship with a woman or a man. So get your ish together first. That's what you guys need to do. Because people don't want to hear, your problems. They don't want to hear that. Oh, we got the... See how quick I am, guys? I wonder what they're doing. There's this thing right there. Run into their car. That's how they treat our cars, guys. We pay taxes for them, and this is how they treat our cars. How's that? Then you get their license revoked. Guys, that's how they treat our cars, the taxpayers. Ellos maltratan los carros nosotros. So guys, there's a lot of things you guys have, like a lot of rights you guys have that you guys are not aware about. You guys have to do your research. Not just watch YouTubes of, people doing this, but actually do your research and all the rights you guys have. Before you die, you have to exercise all of them, It's very important. We're in 149th Street. Guys, I walked all the way from 180th Street to 149th Street. How cool is that? Oh, Biggie Smalls, guys. I used to listen to him. Oh, we got somebody there. Ain't doing nothing. Does he have customers? No customers. Like I said, there's competition in the city, so a lot of business owners may not receive a lot of customers because they go elsewhere. Wonder where they at. Where are they? Oh, they're right there. Sex and Cash. Guys, I'm not going to stand there and just record a police officer. It's pretty hot. Que lo que. Wait. I don't know what he said, guys. All I heard was que lo que. And then recording. Guys, I always wanted to go also to Little Haiti in Brooklyn to see how the community is, because I've heard that Haitian people like cook good food, you know, and I just want to put that to the test. Do Haitian people cook good food? You know. Little Haiti. Just a brief little history about Haiti, guys. If it wasn't for Haiti, a lot of these countries, Spanish-speaking countries, South Central Caribbean, they will still be in Spanish colonization. If it wasn't for Haiti. Haitis were the first ones to fought against the slave owners. They revolted against the slave owners. So that's when Haiti, you don't see a lot of like mixed people like DR, Puerto Rico, Cuba, you know, Hispanic countries, because they killed all their slave owners. So they managed to keep their bloodline running. But the original Haitians, Dominicans, you know, actually the Arawaks, Tainos of the Caribbean, you know, because at the time before the Europeans knew about the Americas, they were Native Americans, you know, in the country. For those that do not know, you know, I know it's obvious, guys, but for those that do not know, they were Native Americans first, and a lot of them were separated by different tribes. So it wasn't called the United States of America. It wasn't called Canada. It wasn't called Mexico. I think it was called Mexica. It wasn't called Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Cuba. Those are the Spanish that named them Dominican Republic. I think it was La Hispaniola first, you know. But that's in the past, guys. You guys gotta move on, you know, and stop doing this stupidity of hating white people. Like, come on, guys. You guys are stuck in the past. Like, you guys weren't even around that time. So stop with all this racist nonsense. Like I said before, I've been called the N-word. I've been called a spit, you know, the S-word, spit. I don't know if I can say that. I've been called a lot of horrible names, but I never like cared about it. You know, I don't hate nobody just because they're racist towards me. That is the way they were raised, guys. You guys gotta understand that. That's the way they were raised. They don't know. Some may know, but they still have that hatred in their heart. You know? But just because a group of, you know, a race did something to them during their past, they feel emotional and they're gonna generalize the whole race, you know? Guys, I'm gonna go down here, guys. I'm not gonna be walking straight. I'm gonna check out this place. Morris School. I don't know, guys. This is all new to me. Even though I'm from New York City, this is all new to me.
From New York, man.
Oh, thanks, bro. I'm from here. I've just never been around this area. But yeah, guys. I don't know. I sense like a good vibe around here. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm at home or something.
Right.
I would play a little basketball, but I got barefoot shoes. And I tried playing it with barefoot shoes and hurts my feet. Guys, this is what we play in the US. We play basketball. If not basketball, we play American football. And baseball. That is what we usually play in the United States of America. Well, most countries in Africa, Europe, they probably play soccer. You know? But if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the NFL is like the most popular sport in the USA. American football. I used to play a little bit of football back in high school. I have a good arm. That's the only thing I have, like a good arm, you know. I could launch the football like from yards away. Same with boxing. I have a great left hook and a great jab. And uppercut. My uppercuts are deadly. I don't know, guys, if you want to see more of my boxing videos, I'll probably do more, but I don't care about that fighting stuff anymore. Like I always say, violence comes last for me, you know? Violence is always last. I want to conserve my spiritual energy.